All right, guys, things just got a little awkward at the UFC. Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira, they literally just crossed paths. And let's just say the tension is building. You can cut the air with the knife, and it's big time, right before UFC 320. And look, we're going to cover it all. All right. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Duality 7X. I'm your host, Shiraz. And here on the channel, we cover all the latest trending stories and gossip and drama when it comes to the world of MMA, UFC, the WWE, and boxing. So if you're into fight talk, you're at the right place. If you guys are new to this channel, then please smash the like and subscribe, and let's get it on. All right. Here's the deal. Ankalaev and Pereira. Everybody knows that there's been a lot of tension between these two fighters, all right? They've been consistently harping on one another on social media, texting, chatting, just talking a lot of trash about one another. These guys do not like each other. Now, here's the kicker. They actually fought earlier this year at UFC 313, and Ankalaev walked away with a unanimous decision. All right, and with the belt. Okay, so that didn't sit well with Pereira, and now we're finally getting the rematch at UFC 320 in Vegas next week, October 4th. Wow, it's going to be crazy, guys. When I look at the stats, he won. So again, like the fight went the distance against him and Ankalaev, talking about Pereira and Ankalaev, and that, you know, to walk away with the unanimous decision and the belt, that could be extremely frustrating and really disorient the other guy. Like, because I mean, probably thinking to himself, what did I do wrong? What didn't I do to prove to the judges that I should have had the victory? Right? There's a lot of things that go through a fighter's mind. Prior to that, and that was March 8th this year, 2025. Prior to that, last year in October 5th, he had a KO. He had a TKO against Roundtree Jr., and that was in the fourth round. And then he took on Prochaska. That was a crazy fight, guys. Earlier that year, June 29th, again KO, round number 2. In the 13th second of round number 2. Beautiful. And then before that, same year, so imagine, he's fought 3 times last year. Okay, I'm talking about Pereira. He took on Hill, and he also knocked him out in the first round in the third minute. And Prochaska, he fought him in November in 2023. And he also, again, KO, round number 2 in the 4th minute. Really interesting, right? I mean, round number 2, like he took on Prochaska twice, and he beat them both in round number 2. And then Blachowicz versus Pereira. This was July of 2023. I remember this one, guys. It was a split decision. So that's a little bit about Pereira, and it's getting to the point where they may actually have to have some security walking around with these guys, because if these guys meet again, they're going to throw down wherever they are. It could be in the middle of a mall, could be in the middle of a store, it could be in a parking lot, it could be in the bathroom. It doesn't matter. If these guys get within the same vicinity of one another, it's over. These guys are definitely going to throw down, right? Now, before that happens, let's talk about how they actually ran into each other at the UFC Performance Institute. And Ankalaev was he was caught on a video speaking in Russian through a translator, and essentially he was saying something along the lines like, "Stop talking, let's just settle it in the Octagon." Pretty straightforward, right? Then Pereira fires back, saying Ankalaev's the one who's hiding from him. He's ducking him. He's calling him a really crappy champion and a coward. That's the worst thing you can tell anybody. You could call your opponent all the names in the book. You could say anything and everything, but you never call somebody a coward. Never.
То же самое, не нужно словами бросаться. Мы ожидаем 4 октября бой Давайте сделаем это в ринге. Зачем говорить пустые слова?
Eu não falei nada, ele sempre falou. Eu nunca falei nada, ele sempre falou. E agora quando chegou frente a frente é um cuzão, pô. Ah, você que não dá, tá? E eu só na minha, não falei nada, aí ele não saiu da salinha. Mas se eu tivesse cumprimentado, ou tivesse balançado a cabeça pra ele fala, ei, Ankalaev, você pode sair, pode estar de boa com a gente. Não vai ter briga não. Mano, se eu for querer um dia fazer isso, brigar com alguém, velho. Você acha que eu falo, vou bater nesse cara? Tá? Eu nem falo, velho. Eu nem falo, tá ligado? Eu só deixo. Na hora que vim, cumprimento o Globo, cumprimenta você, pá, se eu quero, porra, eu quero pegar, é ali mesmo, toma, receba. Já era. Os caras ficam falando, sabe que os parceiros não vai deixar, tá ligado? E aí fica assim, me segura, senão, porra, me segura, senão eu mato, me segura, tá ligado? Porra, isso não existe, velho. Se eu quero fazer a parada, velho, porra, eu só fico quieto. Fica aqui na minha. Você acha que eu vou avisar vocês? Você acha que eu vou avisar o Globo? Eu vou nada. Se vocês não vão deixar, velho, entendeu? Eu fico só na minha, entendeu?
And so he called him a coward. He went as far as saying that Ankalaev had to stay tucked away in a room until Pereira left the building. Now that's definitely some high school drama vibes, all right? And with the two of the most dangerous dudes on this planet, guaranteed neither of these guys are hiding from one another. If anything, they're probably stalking one another. They're probably trying to find out where each other was, because they want a piece of them. And they don't want to wait till next week. They don't want to wait till UFC 320. They want it right now. These guys are gladiators. These guys are at the top of their weight class. And they don't mess around. Okay? If you guys want to tune into an unbelievable match, you have to watch this fight. All right. So, anyways, like personally speaking, I think Pereira's just turning up the heat just to hype up this rematch. Look, the guy knows how to sell a fight, and Ankalaev, on the other hand, like he's not a flashy guy. He gets into the he knows what he needs to do to get the job done. He's not big on trash talk. He's straight business. I'll see you in the cage. Let's fight. That's a huge style clash, and not just in fighting, but that tells a lot about this guy's personality. All right, there's no smack talk when it comes to him. Okay, the only smack talk that you're gonna get from Ankalaev is like, "I will see you in the ring." Like there's nothing else I can actually add to that, guys, and not in that accent. That was a really horrible accent. This rematch, guys, is going to be massive. It's definitely it's a lightweight division. If Pereira wins, we've got probably one of the biggest UFC stars back. All right, with gold around his waist, and if Ankalaev wins, he cements himself as the man of 2025 and shuts down a lot of doubters and sets himself up for a huge mega fight, right? And so this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking if Pereira pulls this off this time, do we see a trilogy? Could he potentially move back to like heavyweight and chase that dream fight with John Jones, White House card, perhaps? And if Ankalaev dominates again, does he finally get the respect and shine that champions like him usually get or are supposed to get, or will the fans keep calling him boring? All right, again, this guy's not into flashiness. He's not a smack talker, trash talker. He's just all business, okay? But on the other hand, Pereira knows how to sell a fight. All right, so, and with Pereira's crazy record, like I'm just looking at Ankalaev, he had 11. He has 11 wins by knockout, 6 first round finishes. All right. And he took on Rakic. That was a decision. That was a unanimous decision. And that was back last year on October 26th. And that was in the third round. He took on Walker. He won by KO in the second round. And that was in January of 2024. So imagine, he fought twice. Ankalaev fought twice in 2024. Pereira fought 3 times. Right, and then he took on Blachowicz he took on Walker in 2023, October 21st. And he also took him on in January 13th of 2024. So that was back-to-back fights. And in 2023, he won in the first round. Or sorry, my apologies. He couldn't continue. But he got the KO in round number 2 against Walker. And then against Blachowicz, that was in 2022. That was a split decision. And then he took on Smith in 2022 as well, too. Round number 2, he had a KO in the 3rd minute. Now, that said, yeah, he's 57. So he's got like he's got a 53% striking accuracy. When you compare that with Pereira, he's got a 62% striking accuracy. So this is going to be really interesting, guys. A lot of people are predicting there's going to be a knockout. There's going to be somebody's going to win by KO in this fight. And I mean, is that possible? Do you think it could happen? Anything can happen, guys. This is the UFC. This is where real fighters fight. Okay, so I'm just selling it. I'm just selling the fight, guys. But honestly, guys, this is definitely going to be one that you don't want to miss. For me, I think I'm going to lean a little bit more towards Ankalaev because he is a little bit more. When it comes to cooler heads, he is a little bit more of a calm guy. He's kind of like he likes strategy and he sticks to his game plan. Pereira, on the other hand, he can get a little bit turned off if things are not going his way. He might go a little wild. He might go a little off script, and in that case, Ankalaev might actually have the upper hand, right? So. I think it's going to be interesting. Do you think Pereira's right? Do you think Ankalaev is a chump champion, or is he just hyping himself up before this fight, right? So anyways, I want to hear your comments. I want to definitely hear from you, so please share them below. And look, guys, this is a must-see fight. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be wild, and it's probably going to be one that a lot of people are going to be talking about for quite some time. Guys, if you like this, and if you like this, if there's more fight talk where it came from, we got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. There's a lot of exciting things happening in the world of MMA, UFC, WWE, and boxing. So please hit the like and subscribe. Join us here on Duality 7X for a lot more fight talk. We'll catch you guys on the next one.